What is up, guys? Today we are doing a movement breakdown of the crawl or the cat crawl. If you have been looking at trying to get into some sort of primal or organic bodyweight movement, this is your best place to start. Once we can get this foundation set, then we can build on top of it. So stick around, really fun and challenging way to move your body. And we're gonna look at a few different variations of the crawl that will keep you nice and challenged. Okay, sweet. So we need to get ourselves onto the ground. If you're cold, you haven't warmed up yet, feel free to check out a video down below that I've posted of how we can warm up our wrists. Always really good idea to have a little bit of wrist warm up before we start to load with our body weight. All right, so we're looking at getting our hands underneath our shoulders and our knees underneath our hips. We want to be tucking our toes. We can't be doing this with flat feet. So what we're going to do to start off is push heavy into our hands and push heavy into our toes. Our core is going to be on and we're going to lift up our knees. All right, this is the start of the move. From here, we then really heavy into the 3 points of contact. We're going to lift up the other point of contact. Just a second. Pick up the other foot. And as you can see here, I'm trying my best to push everything into the mat and to remain as stable as possible through my hips. We don't want to be doing a lot of this, lots of opening up with the hips to start off with. We want to create nice and stable base first. All right, have a little chill. Let the wrists hang. Shift the hips. All right, cool. So now, instead of just both hands touching and one foot lifting, we're going to be doing this crawl in this static position here. So you'll find if your knees are really close together, it's going to be really tricky to hold and not move. We want nice wide hips, the same width as your arms. So as we come up, we push into the ground. We're then going to really turn our core on and push our shoulders away. We lift left hand up and the right foot up. Then we are the opposites. And so, we're all human. As much as we can, we want to be nice and stable through the pelvis, but there's going to be a little bit of movement happening. And that's okay, because we're just learning. Sweet. All right. Once you have that down, we are now going to learn how we can move forwards, backwards, side to side. So, pushing everything in. We're coming up here. And so just before we go to lift up our hand and foot, we just want to shift our weight forward a little bit. Shift our weight forward, hand and foot goes. Shift our weight forward, hand and foot goes. We'll come back to baseline. Cool. So you can see it's this little sort of back and forth movement that we're doing there. So one more time, going forwards, up onto hands and knees. Push our weight forwards as we move the feet. And you can even, just to start off with, you can slide the hands and the feet along the floor, just so you get this fluent sort of motion going. And then later, you can pick everything up. All right, so once we have forwards going, we can go backwards. So same sort of thing, we're just shifting the weight backwards towards our heels, and we lift hand and foot same time. Easy as this. So once we do that, we can then go forwards and backwards. Trying as much as we can. Just stay nice and stable through the hips. Beautiful. All right, cool. Shake it all out. Nice. And then once we've got those ones, we can then push up and we can go side to side. So it's going to be a little tricky. You'll figure it out first, but the hips need to shift from one side to the other. So as we're coming over towards our right, we're going to shift hips. Nice. Shift hips. And your hands are going to come close together, but it's all good. It's tricky for me to talk and demo this one at the same time. Cognitive. Cool. So we go sideways, we go forwards, we go backwards. We can also kind of go diagonal. We can go connect 4 with crawling. Amazing. So once you feel comfortable doing that, feel free to try and work up to a minute, 2 minutes at a time. Find a big long stretch that you can do it in. But if you don't have that, you can go forwards and back, side to side, diagonal, all these different ways. And we're going to be working all through our shoulders, our core, our lower body. Everything's working together in unison to keep you up off the ground and moving smoothly. So once you have those dialed, there's lots of other stuff that we can try, and there'll be other movement breakdowns that will help you get through those movements. All right, keep it moving.